Little play space, and we're looking at childcare in Australia, an analysis, and a visualization of childcare affordability. What we did is combine multiple data sets, including census, ABS data, with the childcare affordability data sets. To look at cost for childcare in New South Wales, you can actually browse by suburbs and hover over the area of both your current area or also areas you might be looking to move to, interstate or intercity. Here we identify the high price areas of Leichhardt, Eastern Suburbs, Mossman and Ku-ring-gai, and highlighted the ones of particularly high cost of childcare. We've compared this with Melbourne, which has greater affordability at the moment for childcare in comparison to Sydney. And again, you can also hover and interact, so you can look and explore those areas. What's interesting is by combining multiple data sets, we're able to pull an insight about this childcare data. Although Melbourne is cheaper now, that might be changing, with Melbourne suburbs increasing in price at a much faster rate over the last 2 financial years compared to Sydney. And that's why we've taken a path forward with our Little Play Space, and we'd like to show you a live demo of that now. So Little Play Space is a safe place for children. It's as a childcare, you can both register as a carer or find a safe child space. So let's have a look. What you'll be shown is a map of Sydney inner city, where we identified as a particular area where there's a greater need for governments and private sector to expand the childcare need due to density. As you can see, we've got a variety of icons. The purple icons here are accredited qualified childcare centres, and also in the blue houses are what we've introduced, the new element, which is the gig economy to childcare. So in the same way as Airbnb and Uber operate, its ability of qualified childcare providers and qualified people who are maybe empty nesters who want to explore childcare as an alternate source of income, and also points of interest such as parks, libraries, playgrounds, and also learn to swim areas. But let's have a look at the childcare centre. Here you can click through, and if whether it's ad hoc or long term, you're looking for a space to send your child to, it shows you the space, the rating, how far away it is from you, the hourly rate and the minimum time you need to book for, and the availability based on the age of the child. So that's the hardest pain point for people looking for childcare. There might be one nearby, but there may not be one that's available. And you can also see reviews of that space. So if we go back, this is the new element, the gig economy. We can look at someone like Peter James, who's a qualified childcare provider who's looking for a greater source of income without the greater strain of having a larger childcare centre and a loan. She can operate the childcare centre as long as she's qualified from her home and as long as the childcare ratio and age is correct. Here you can see the hourly rate, you can contact her and actually inquire about booking your child into that childcare. So you've taken your child to Petter to do childcare, and as a qualified carer, she's great. But the added element that we've introduced is also reviews on the atmosphere, the activities, the food and personality, and cleanliness of the area as well. So that the power of the crowd allows for a greater experience of the childcare as well as a better experience for your child. And that adds the contributing to the crowd knowledge. So that's us, Little Play Space, and we're looking to disrupt the childcare industry.